Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3 looks almost perfect. Then why does it feel like something is missing? Even though so much is happening right now, it feels like nothing is happening. Currently, everyone who's watching Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3 is only talking about one thing: cinematic animation. Because it doesn't feel like you're watching a normal anime, but a perfectly curated movie with immense detailing in each and every little angle. But this exact aspect is what's tearing apart Jujutsu Kaisen's beauty. When an anime focuses more on spectacle than emotional depth, it becomes hollow. And that's what Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3 is doing. Behind the spectacle of fast-paced action, the cinematic direction, there is no emotional depth, which leaves viewers feeling incomplete. And this emptiness was especially felt in episode 51. The appearance of Toji, Naoya meeting Toji, was supposed to be a very significant scene in the anime, imprinting the emotional heaviness on viewers. But it felt like flashing thunder. You see it for a second, but then it's gone, leaving no impact at all, which completely depreciates the value that Toji should have brought, but couldn't. Yes, I agree with you. It is beautifully aesthetic. Animation is superb. Direction especially is fantastic. But at the end of the day, there's a certain lack of nuance. And it is not the only scene. The Maki and Mai movement is also very shocking. Not because of the profundity, but because of how empty you will feel even after having seen one of the most poignant moments in the entire Culling Game arc. The dignified bond of sisters strikes as insubstantial. Mai literally sacrificed herself, her very own life, in order for Maki to become stronger. That scene was supposed to pierce viewers' heart, reflecting the character development of Mai, the freedom yet sorrow she was feeling, the tragic fate of twins coming to an end, Maki losing her sister. All of it should have been soul-filling. It should have left a bitter taste in our mouth because of how melancholic all of it was. But where I was expecting lingering emotions, in lieu, I got. Maybe it is because emotions are just being thrown at us. We are given no time nor space to reflect on the events that have occurred. See, feel, okay next, that's what's happening right now. The focus on action, technical combat is so laser focused that it leaves character development as underdeveloped. And these are not just my thoughts. Japanese fans also had similar opinions, feeling the absence of emotional nuance, talking about the global audience influence on anime. Bringing us to their reaction, the global audience had nothing but praises for episode 51, with an incredible amount of likes and quite a high rating, completely in contrast with the Japanese fans. Now, I'm not calling global audience as wrong or the Japanese audience as wrong. It's all about the matter of expectations. But what global audience should understand is that they could have gotten their action, their fight scenes, the cinematography together with the emotional depth. In fact, that would have only made the episode even better. But right now, the episode is only standing on the fast-paced action, with deep feelings nowhere to be seen. And there is a deep reason behind it. Maki and highlighting the entire Zane clan was covered in just one episode, giving the story almost no time to breathe. And all of this because of immediate gratification. The pacing of the story has attained light speed, making the flow of the story feel weird, as if someone is rushing us to grasp everything in a very short span of time. One event happens, then another, then another, then another, all for immediate gratification, giving anything and everything the viewers want in a minuscule amount of time. And well, a story does not come that way. You need a proper pacing to be able to absorb the happenings. Immediate gratification does not justify the complexity that Jujutsu Kaisen holds. And the cinematic animation is also to blame, because it does not happen just once or twice an episode, but every single scene, to the point where it feels too stuffed and suffocating. Giving gratification in each and every single scene is entirely killing the meaning, the lessons of all the occurrences. This was completely different in season 2, because back then emotions were actually the conspicuous part of the anime and not the animation or action. In fact, the action was also soulfulling, conveying all the emotions and giving room for character development. Yes, there are certain moments when the cinematic animation added more meaning to the scenes, like Yuji washing his hands, symbolizing that he's trying to get rid of the blood of thousands of people he has killed. Then him climbing down the stairs, showing that he is trying to move on. Or the accurate representation of physics of Naoya's ability, that he is so fast, he needs such a big radius just for taking a simple turn. All of this did add meaning and depth, but after a certain amount of usage, the meaning is lost. Simplicity is a powerful conveying tool, which even I try to use in my video, and if it's used right, can destroy minds with its impact. But there's a difference between simplicity and oversimplified. I'm not a huge fan of Jujutsu Kaisen manga. However, the Culling Game arc, especially the beginning part of it, contains emotional complexity, drowning in the silence after every line. But that silence vanishes in the anime. The plot is oversimplified, focusing on aura moments instead of actual character development. It has become more about strength and survival rather than about character complexities. The anime is struggling to capture the dread and sorrow of characters. Things are happening, but it's not apparent why it's happening. And at the end of the day, it starts to feel like as an AniTuber, many AniTubers like me, we try to talk about all kinds of animes, bringing attention towards all animes, showing that emotionally deep animes are also amazing, and not just the ones with fast-paced action and fights, trying to break that centric focus. But when MAPPA does instantaneous gratification with fast-paced cinematic action, especially with popular titles like Jujutsu Kaisen, it brings our efforts to square one. And this is not the first time that MAPPA is doing something like this. MAPPA has actually... why am I telling you this? You can just watch this video here. Or if you want something different than this video here, I will be back next week. Till then, ganbatte. Oh, before you go, click on my nose to subscribe. These videos are waiting for you, okay? You need to choose one because I have to go. I really have to go.